likely we will see that space-creating Ember Spirit.
Or true, I guess.
True. Nice body blocks. S4 comes in, allows Fly to shackle up Saxa. And Night Stalker feels the stick of pain from Resolution. First blood goes the way of OG. Slowed down by the charm. They've got this Curse of the Avernus and no tail. What's he got? Tangos, no Fairy Fire, no Salve. It looks like he's going to die here. One more click from SVG, and they do indeed. Rezo to 1v1 the Ember, and S4 is having a pretty nice time bottom lane, right? Level 3 already. Pretty good.
Yeah, looks like the lane is going very evenly, so I do think
is that a 1 kill turning into 2? Resolution, a couple more hits here. Get stacks up, but it's going to be the Satyr. They've ruined me. They've actually just ruined my game. 4F top. Chased down here by the bear. Fly ready with the shackles, and no mana for a shield means that 4F with the Savage Roar there is dead.
No matter what they do, like, it's always going to be an Ember against Monkey King, and I think that's a pretty rough matchup for him.
Oh, S4's looking for the solo kill. Doppelganger gets Kaiser away, and Saxa is there again with this crippling fear.
Yep.
And mid lane, like you were saying, they come back in again. Not with the Chen just yet. Well, GarethCasts is wandering over. He's making his way there. This tier 1 middle lane in a lot of trouble. The Searing Chains from Ana. Oh, he has overstepped massively as Resolution gets the 4th hit in, and with that Boundless Strike. I always love little plays like that. TPing home with the bear, pick up the Midas, and then you recall back.
Yeah.
I often forget that you can TP with bear, honestly.
Yeah.
Don't play enough of the hero. Ana forced away. Level 5 still. Oh, he's so close to level 6. That's what he was trying to get up a top lane, but No Tail knows this, diving in, and Jirax helping out a touch there. Gets the kill on Ana 9 minutes in. Sub-level 6. Oh, so barely, but it all adds up. Even with SVG here having a Satyr to go forward, they will start the fight on OG's side. Snap of the coil, and they know which one's real. Kaiser is being caught and killed with a rotation from Resolution. Not only killing the PL, but getting that 4th hit. Very important if he wants to chase and catch anyone else, but SVG has run the other way until he walks into Fly. The vision he's given by God knows what, the Monkey King potentially gets the shackle up onto the high ground after the Hex. Full Veil done from this offlane position with another 600 gold or so saved up, and Kaiser, two deaths in quick succession already, and this is going to be the 3rd one. OG's turn to come in on force.
At this point in the game, they don't need to commit so much to kill either Ember or Peel, because they're not tanky enough to where they require a lot of spell usage, as Saxa might be caught.
Oh man, Serpent Wards and Shackles. Nice little Searing Chains play there. Oh, but S4 in with the coil and the Waning Rift. They take down the Ember. 30 seconds until he returns. He has a buyback, but they're going to lose 3. Abaddon falls in the midst of it all, and SVG is going to have to pull his team out of the grave here and try and defend this, but the tier 3 is already gone. Alpha Wolf helping out with the damage output here from OG as they chase forward, looking for Kaiser. The Savage Roar barely mistimed. A great doppelganger there from the PL, but it's Resolution up at the front, zoning ult with a big Boundless Strike across the front of 2 of them. Saxa will barely escape with 3 stacks of the Jingo up, but this is a Rax secured pre-20 minutes from OG, and I don't think they're done yet. They're moving towards mid.
Yeah, they understand that, you know, they're so much stronger than their opponents right now. There's like this huge disconnect in timing for the Radiant heroes, and OG's not afraid to push it. They're just going straight into the base, and
the chain stuns. Ember's forced to buy back, and that's another tier 3. OG might think now about backing up, but they still have Aegis on Monkey King. Where is Rezo actually? Oh, he's jumping over trees. He's into the enemy base. The Savage Roar. He's there. The deny on the bear. Resolution's like, no, you're not even having that. We'll take every inch out of this game for you, Team World, as Kaiser nearly gets Waning Rifted, but again, a good doppelganger. The trouble is, he just cannot stick onto a target. They're glyphing up their racks, and OG will now start to think about the retreat, falling back, bringing the creeps away from danger there as the Chen does get back to safety, but in comes S4 again with a nice Hex into a Boundless Strike. They'll take down the Phantom Lantern, they'll turn this into more, converting kills into more kills. As printing money for themselves. Resolution still with the Aegis, really not anything to fear for him. As Team World, this really is desperation. You can feel their fingers starting to bleed as they're spamming every spell they can to keep OG away from their base. But the Shadow Blade freshly arriving here for Rezo.
It's really, really stacking up for them. Their heroes are all like absurdly big at this time in the game. Rip Forb.
He dead. Remnant in, Hex immediately, and Fly. Well, he's being right-clicked by SVG with him for shots, but the Serpent Water there to trap him in. Ana feared up, rooted now as well, and the Ember can't run, cannot hide. No Tail secures a double kill. Kaiser forced to retreat, but I think Resolution, oh no, he had his number, but he lost it and forgot it, didn't want to return the call. Kaiser will back up. Not really sidestepping the Boundless Strike, but he gets away from it regardless. But this is the S4 Dream Coil special. Snaps onto the PL. Perfect placement as well as he jumps forward. One more punch and Rezo will get another. And GG is going to be coming as Saxa calls it. Game 1 to OG. 8-24, but that seemed like a walk in the park for them.
Yeah, No Tail was standing still and just 360ing in place as his bear was killing the racks. And I think that kind of summarizes how they feel about this game.
Oh boy. It does mean that S4 continues this very strong early laning stage, 8 and 9 so far, as mid lane Kaiser gone on, but they have the two supports behind them as No Tail saved by the two-man rolling boulder and smash in onto Kaiser with the Ether Shock there. At least No Tail will die and SVG Cog push back onto Fly, but Jirax isn't done. He's got another rolling boulder in 7. The Splinter Blast forward, No Tail now in trouble. Clockwork will swing in, but the shackles to try and slow him down, cancelled by the battery assault, and he gets the double trap inside the cogs. Team World come out swinging, they get the Clockwork kill.
And this is honestly like, it looks a bit like the reverse now. It's Team World applying the pressure to OG, and they're forced to respond.
This cold embrace keeping SVG up and running, allowing the battery assault to come in. Look at Forev, he's run all the way from bottom lane in towards mid. S4 does not have Black Hole, and Forev out of mana right now for Ravage, but he's got the one charges to pop if he needs it. The trouble is, he is all alone here. Broodmother not able to get back into the battle. SVG super low, so Forev falls. Team World, oh god, they're so deep. SVG is dead to rights. Trapped inside the cogs himself as Resolution will clear up at least one of them for a bit of free money. Kaiser doesn't have a great way of escaping here though. He's got one web to go across to the east. He'll drop down south below the ramp, but dying there to S4 as we have a 4v4 in probably one of the most awkward spots I've seen in a long time. Stunned up with a level 3 Malefice. No points in the Midnight Pulse just yet, but the Entangling Claws will arrive, and Ana Black Hold up. The Eidolons, you were talking about that damage, and look at them go, dropping Ana lower and lower. Resolution arriving with a Shikuchi forward. The Swarm will do the damage, and a Savage Roar too little too late.
I feel like one of Viper's problems has been like, you want to get some item that just gives you some stuff. Oh,
that's a big play. Jirax in with a 3-man stun silence, magnetized, but S4 ravaged. Catches 2 on the eastern side as well as Fly cursed up next to No Tail. Not going to die just yet, but will have to back away. Forev still standing his ground, but look at Resolution go. He's waiting for Saxa, his former teammate, to come out of the cold embrace. Chases Forev down, and OG come out of that even without Black Hole. With a nice team fight win. No Tail surviving, even with the Lone Druid Bear chasing him down. Ana, oh, he's super low. Resolution's in with a triple kill. These waves shoved. Apart from mid, where Broodmother really has made this her nest and her home, as No Tail, Jirax was unable to save him, but at the very least he'll get some cross kills here as Broodmother magnetized, chased down by the Rasta, killed off by Jirax. And a Satyr on the tail of SVG, looking for that one blast to end it all. Magnetized, lasting long enough with the urn to kill him off. And Jirax held back by that Winter's Curse, but it's not enough from Team World's Resolution. He's in behind. I don't know where he came from, but somehow he's behind Tier 1, taking down Saxa. No chance of escape, and down they go. 3 heroes quickly traded off for No Tail's life.
Yeah.
I just want to see the whole, I just want to see the whole map, what's happening, because bot lane. Resolution like you're looking at now. Keeping this wave up at the tier 3, forcing Team World to come back, and this is where they strike, exploit the weakness, catch Kaiser on his way out. His team have already left him high and dry, so Aegis popped, and maybe 2 lives been taken here away from the Broodmother. Hexed up, and even the Black Hole from S4. Screw you, Kaiser, screw you, Brood Picker. There's a taste of your own medicine as SVG by his shrine, but the mana break out from Resolution with the Talon and the Diffusal Blade. A good boulder smash holds the clock in place, and Forev, no, cancels that TP. And play around with the map, kills some time, purge up Forev, slow him down. The little Satyr is keeping the slow going. The kick back from Jirax into the waiting arms of Fly and No Tail. There's the break applied onto Forev. He's looking for the Ravage, and he will connect onto a number of OG heroes with a hookshot landing. Jirax is also caught, and this may have been a bridge too far. No Tail, full retreat, as his Nether Toxin not doing enough, even with that spell lifesteal, to keep him up and running. Down they go, 3 in a row, and Team World handed those kills on a silver platter. Spiderlings trying to scout, but this is getting tight. They roll forward, jump in, Jirax catches, Boulder Smash, and onto the Broodmother as they follow through the Hex. Forev is ready with a Blink Ravage, though this Winter's Curse is perfect. Fly caught and killed, and this is OG being shredded by Planet. Absolutely huge fight.
Yeah, I think they don't really mind giving away this Viper kill in return for Ravage as wow, another big Winter's Curse.
The Black Hole catching 2 in the back, though. Can they do the damage across with the Boulder Smash? Maybe. Taking out Saxon now, the Brood of BKB, and escape as the roll out from Jirax. Maybe just creating enough space for Resolution to take down Forev, but this is a tanky Tide. Little by little, they'll chip away at him, and No Tail looking to arrive and help out as well, and finally the big man falls. As Jirax, I thought he ran away, but no, he's running forward looking for more action. Maybe trying to catch the Kaiser Brood without that BKB. She's very, very open to dying, and Jirax seems to know where she's hiding. Silence, but the smash misses. S4, Midnight Pulse into the roll, and they found a Brood. No one from Team World showing on the map anywhere. Now they will as they get up onto high ground. But it looks like Serpent Ward's placed on his Melee-Rax top lane. Fly coming back to defend bottom. Team World haven't committed for this tier 3, still super paranoid about S4 doing stuff like this. Just blinking aggressively into potentially the middle of all their opponents, but they've seen the escape. They've got Jirax in the back end. Nice Force Staff. Get SVG a little bit of distance as he hook shots, but hexed and caught here. The Glimmer will buy some time, but the sentry placed as he cogs back onto the Weaver. Pops the drums as the Black Hole does catch on to a big target. We'll watch Forev fall here as Jirax launches a Boulder Smash across the map. As they chase in, SVG does TP away though. There's no bear out, right? He didn't like resummon it as it died.
I don't see it anywhere.
I don't see it.
Oh no, bottom.
Is it bottom? Okay, no, never mind. There is one. Nice. 4 in the cogs with SVG. Thinking about popping the cheese, but it looks like he was hit by a Spirit Vessel or something. Didn't get the full effect out of it.
This hook managing to connect on him, and
especially if you're the defenders with like your back against the wall, right?
Right.
Because we'll come back to see in a second. Because the big Ravage from Forev starts things off. Saxon nearly dead. The Magnetize reset. And his Cold Embrace will keep him alive for now. But the Broodmother solo dies to Resolution, destroys her with the Nullifier and that Bloodthorn as they chase Forev back, hexed up, and taken out with S4's first BKB Black Hole onto Ana. They'll do it again for the Spirit Bear kill, and that is the end of the Lone Druid, dead for 80 with no buyback and no recuperation here from Team World. They will get Resolution though. That is a huge pick-off to take. If S4 can stay alive and keep No Tail up and running, then maybe they can hold on to this fight, but they've lost too many. They've bled out, and Fly barely TPing out will leave No Tail high and dry for Kaiser to get a triple kill. That's real nasty. Mid lane though, they've caught out one. Fly's Rasta, but S4 in with the Black Hole. 2 inside if they've got the Clockwork and the Tide. Ravage is used, but no one dying from the Dire just yet. They'll force forward. Kaiser falls in the back, but SVG, he's found by Resolution. The Cold Embrace, it's just delaying the inevitable. He's going to die here as well as a double tap from Rezo arrives. And Team World, Brood dead for 110. Clockwork forced to buy back. And you were saying look at bottom lane. Well, look at S4 go. Eidolon's in onto the racks.
It's interesting how fast he just decided to travel down bottom, but Ana was in position as, again, more action mid.
Silence. S4 BKBs. Doesn't have anything really to throw into the mix here. And this entangle from Ana, holding him in place with a hook shot from SVG, catching, but a Force Staff. Sick double one from OG, keeps S4 at arm's reach, and they've killed Saxit in the back. So much commitment here from Team World to try and kill that one Enigma is going to lose them. Oh, so much more. Ana chased down by Rezo. BKB's up, and the Savage Roar does absolutely nothing. SVG's buyback into dieback as he's just obliterated. Getting pressured, S4 thinks it's a bit better to do some damage to the range ranks, but it looks like they've got the tower regardless. And GG's called, they've got no buyback, so the throne's going to die with the catapults coming in, so Team World tap out. OG, 2-0 sweep in the series, but definitely more of a fight there in Game 2 from